Hello everyone, welcome back to Unlimited Monies blog YouTube channel. In this video, I want to show you how you can create your own custom blog without coding. Whether you have knowledge in coding or you are not, this video will cover you all. In this video, we want to dive into the custom blog in Sketchware Pro or Sketchware app. So before we continue, what is Sketchware? Sketchware is a mobile app development tools that allows you to create Android apps directly on your phone without writing a traditional code. So it's used a block-based programming system, just like other similar app tools like MIT App Inventor, Cordula, and so on. So where you drag and drop blocks to build logics. That is why we dive into the tutorial today in Sketchware as well. So while clicking on this side menu, we all know about developer tools. So in developer tools is where we are embarking into our journey. So while clicking on it, we have another option here. The first option known as block manager. So the block manager is where we will be able to create our custom block inside of it. So before we continue, I'll introduce some few places before we go into the tutorial. So while clicking on this place, you see here is to configure the JSON file with palettes and the JSON file with blocks. So by default, you can allow it to be in this way. It means every of your file that you want to save, maybe palette or blocks, it will save in this location. So while clicking on default or cancel, you can leave it in as the default. Sketchware automatically set this one. So before you to create your own custom block, you are clicking on this circle below. I think you may want to say, I know about this place already, I used to come here, but how can you create the JavaScript or the Java codes to make it a conducive or a correct block without crashing your application? Is what you want to do today in this video. So you don't need to fast forward any video. Stay with us, embark with us as we are going further in this tutorial. So in the first area here is to put the name of our our custom block. The next area here is to create the color. So if you want to click on this place, you may not understand the color code as well. So for you to quickly finish that, you have to click on this area known as color picker to pick the color you want to set for your block. So here is to click the name you want to set for your block. Having done that, add as many blocks as you want to in this folder. Note, you don't mix blocks like that. You create each folder for each blocks based on its logic. So if each of the logics or each folder can contain up to 5 blocks, it means the whole blocks inside of it are doing the same works, like they are working within themselves, so that you will not be moving around or messing up your app Java to get crash. So you click on this place known as circle, add circle button here. So by clicking on it, you'll be prompted to add a new block. So what is it? Before we continue this part, it may be in our part 2 video of the tutorial, or it may be in this tutorial we finish the whole section, but for the sake of the video to be short, I would love to do a part 2 video. So you will see the link of the part 2 video in the description section of this video. If you haven't seen it yet, you comment in the comment section, I will provide it with reply. So the first thing we have to observe that we have three sections. In this area. So under this three sections, there are other subsections. If I should say subsections in each of the sections. So this one contains 3 subsections, while this one contains another subsections here. So you can see it has color subsection and it has perimeter, while this one adds in only code subsection. So let's dive into the subsection as well. So as we are embarking on these subsections, so we want to say, let's do it like this. Let's first of all understand what is the first subsection. This section of this one is known as properties section. What is the properties section? The properties section contains the properties of the block. So what are the properties of the block? It's known as name. The first one is name. The name is the name of the custom block you want to create. So this name is what will appear in your blocks editor when you want to use the block. So it allows you to understand the kind of block folder that you are opening, because if you're opening for let's say text view, or you want to open for text color, it will make you to understand that this particular folder or for this custom block is for text color. So what is the other subsection in this properties is type. The type is this type determines how the blocks behave in the blocks editor. So in optional, these are the options as usual. So this particular type, if you click on this drop down menu, you will understand the contents of all the block types you may want to make use of it. So we have almost how many blocks here that we are using in our block type in this while we are creating our block. So you don't just create block anyhow, you create block based on what's the type of block you want to create. So this first one is known as regular block. So if you click on them, you will observe that the shapes of those blocks, observe the shapes of this block is different from the first appearance of it. So as you are clicking on them, you observe the kind of shape block that you want to create. You also will be able to understand what you want to create in your block. So after that one, the next property is known as name type name. So this one is type name. What is the type name already? So the type name itself is the name, like if either since you are writing something like let's say if you are, for example, as you already selected this regular one known as regular, so you can leave this type name empty. Yes, but if you are doing if block, which known as get block, this is get block. Let me open the condition, one of the condition block as this one. This is get block known as condition block. That's why it says C. So if you click on it, you see the shape of this block is showing different. So if you have this kind of block, that's when you will write the type of the name type, the type name, like example like this skates. So you can just write something like this skates. So this is the kind of block you can write something here. Other blocks you can leave them empty, just leave them blank. So another section we have after the property sections, so we have another one here, the section called design. So under design we have the color, which you can select the color of your block. So already we set the color of the folder. It can also be used as color of our block, but if you still want to change a particular block during the creation of your block, you can change it. So that is where you can change from here in case you don't understand color code. So you can use this drop down menu here. You click on it, you select the color of your block. So other ones we have is the perimeter. We have perimeter here. What is perimeters itself? Perimeters this is the ratio that type of this, how should I say it? Okay, the row that shows the type of inputs to your block that can accept your block. So what are the inputs? These are the inputs, these are the perimeters we understand. So what kind of block do you want to create? Maybe you want to do input only, string, boolean. These are the perimeters. Editor, you want to do edit text block, you want to do image view block, you want to do list view block, and so on. Custom view block, layout, and drawable or resources. So any kind of perimeters you want to select, you can just select them in each of the block. Mind you that you can add as many perimeters in one block as you want. So for example, you want to add this one, you still want to add another one behind it. So you click on the body of the block, just like what you see here. You can write a name like home, then you space it. After you space it, you can move down and set a perimeter like this. So in our next video is what we will show you how to create a block like this. You can observe that we have two perimeters in this same one block. You can add as many perimeters as you want in this same one block, but it's not yours to add. This one means you are creating the block. There are places you need to configure these perimeters in using the Java code. So where's Java code? That's when we dive into the next section known as code. In this code, you have this option to place your Java code that will determine what are we call, or that will be able to call these perimeters into actions. So all these perimeters that you're adding now, you will now call them into action by using the Java code that will be in this place. So in our next video is what we will use, which will introduce to you how to make use of it. So that is why I will not keep this video going far like this, just to introduce to you that our next part is coming soon. See the comment section of this video, or the description section of this video. You will see the next part 2 of this video, as we are creating the blog full and complete tutorial. Thank you for watching this video. I believe the video has been of help to you. Make sure you subscribe for more tutorial like this, and stay tuned with us. Like the video, share it with others, app developers and programmers. Thank you, and see you again in our next part 2 video.